That's great.
To be here talking with everybody, especially as a past student of St. Mary's. It's very exciting to be able to actually talk to some students right now and let you know a little bit about the work that I'm going to do, and that you can be a part of. So I'm just going to share my screen if you give me 2 seconds. Okay. Um, Okay, perfect. So I work with Clean Foundation. Clean Foundation is an environmental organization. We're located right in Dartmouth, and we're a not-for-profit organization. Our main focus is promoting green solutions for today. So we have several different teams and action areas that do works around water, around energy, transportation, and workforce development. So I am on the workforce development team, which is the Clean Leadership team, and I lead the summer internship program. With the summer internship program, our main focus is really to prepare you for the world of work, to prepare you to be a leader in the clean economy and to take up projects and to take up responsibilities to help our province move forward with the environmental sector. So with our Clean Leadership program this year, we're looking to have what we call the most amount of internship positions available that we've ever had before, with over 100 different positions available. With our program, so in January, we had employers apply to be host employers through our program. And as a host employer, they submit the different clean growth related opportunities that they have that they want students to be a part of. We only approve meaningful work. And so when we say meaningful work, the projects have to be able to demonstrate that the interns are going to be contributing to the larger goals of the organization and the projects that they have. So we will not, if you're doing an internship, we don't want you to be sitting behind a desk all day and doing paperwork or doing stuff that clearly somebody else was not able to get to. You will actively be involved with assisting whatever projects the organization has that they would like assistance with that are focused on sustainability and focused on environmental issues. So that's one main thing about our internship. We have two different types of internships through our summer program. So we have 15-week internships and 9-week. The 15-week ones are typically geared towards post-secondary students. So those start on May 17th and run straight through till August 27th. It's a full-time position, paid positions, and as for you to be a part of the program, all you do is simply apply for the specific position that you are interested in being considered for. While we provide work experience, we don't just provide work experience. So our program is a full program. So we provide professional development training for interns throughout the year. We also throughout the summer, and then we also provide experiential learning opportunities and networking opportunities. So as you could imagine, you'll be a part of a greater cohort of students with 100 other interns that are part of the program. You will have opportunity throughout the summer to get to know them, to network with them, learn about other projects that are very similar to the ones that you'll be working on, and see how you can utilize that network going forward. If you're a 15-week intern as well, you'll also be a part of a mentorship program. So at the beginning of summer, typically you will be your host, the supervisor with your host organization will be chosen as your mentor, or you may choose somebody else from your community or from your school, or somebody else you think will be a good fit based on the interest that you have for a career. And you will be meeting with them strategically for about 4 times throughout the summer to have really strategic conversations about what is it like working in this industry, how do you get into this industry, what was your career history like, things like that. And it's really it's one part of the program that we always hear amazing feedback from our interns, because it's the opportunity for them to just have really casual conversations and learn about what they could do for a career, kind of as we're doing right now. So that's a little bit of our program. And if you could imagine, so I have a few pictures in here, but these pictures more or less show the camaraderie that comes with the program. So in previous years, the program is all across Nova Scotia, and it is this year as well. This year with our training, it's going to be all virtual as it was last year because of COVID. But despite it being virtual, we still have opportunities for all these networking, and within your host organization, following public health restrictions, you could still be able to do field work, and you could still be able to do different community events that may look a little bit different because of COVID. So that's the program in general, but who are our host organizations? So I gave a little snapshot here. So with our program, we back in 2014, we realized that we wanted to ensure that we provide opportunities for Indigenous youth as well. So we have an Indigenous stream to our program, and these are 15-week or 9-week positions that we specifically allot for Indigenous youth. So while everyone can apply, any youth can apply to all the positions we have available, we wanted to ensure that we supplied a certain number of opportunities every year that will be specifically designated towards Indigenous youth. And through that, we were able to partner with several organizations each year to ensure that we provide opportunities that are also within Indigenous communities and with organizations that do work that directly impact Indigenous youth. I do believe the Confederacy of Mainland Mi'kmaq is here with us today, and they are one of our partners and community partners that will be hosting several internship opportunities this summer. So I'll let them talk a little bit more about the ones that they have available. But we also have other Indigenous communities such as Eskazoni and Pictou Landing and Millbrook and a whole bunch of others that have opportunities this summer. Our opportunities are not just for students who are, let's say, in the environmental sector. So you don't have to be doing environmental studies or environmental science to be a part of our program. I put here a few of the opportunities in terms of what field that they fall into. So a lot of them are surrounding education and engagement. Some of them are around resource conservation. Some of them are energy focused. So you may be a science student, you may be a computer science student, you may be doing political science or communications, you may be an arts student, and you will be able to find opportunities that are available to you. All of the positions are on our website right now at clean.ns.ca/internships, and you'll be able to apply up until March 17th, which is next week, Wednesday. And for you to apply, all you will do is look through our job board, and you can apply for up to 3 different positions and simply go in, fill out a form, and then submit your cover letter and resume for the positions that stand out to you and you think will be a good fit for you. This year, because of the funding that we have, we're very excited that you don't have, if you're an Indigenous person, you do not have to be a student to be eligible for our program. So you just have to be a youth that is below 30 years of age to be eligible to be a part of these summer internship opportunities. So that's one thing that we're very excited about this year. So that's more or less all that I want to say for the summer internships. I did put this slide on here just to give us a sense of some. Last year we did a few social meets online just for us to like chat and get to know some of the other interns in the cohort and just talk a little bit about how the internships were going throughout the summer. When we're looking for our organization, hiring Indigenous youth is really important to us. Because when you think about supporting the youth in Nova Scotia and supporting the youth in the sector of the environment, it's very important to have the input from the Indigenous communities. It's no surprise that when we're talking about land and talking about the environment, that you want to be partnering with the Indigenous communities that are really and truly the original stewards of the environment here in Canada. So the work that they are doing right in their communities is really impactful for us and is really impactful for youth who will be the leaders for these projects in the future. So being able to establish these opportunities for youth and give them the tools and experience that they need to be leaders in their communities going forward is really beneficial for us and meaningful for us as well. And with our program, through these partnerships, it's not just meaningful for the Indigenous interns, but for all the interns in our cohort. So we take a two-eyed seeing approach to all of our initiatives, and we also provide two-eyed seeing training to all of our interns in the program to ensure that they are learning from each other and taking their unique experiences and their diverse experiences, and they can utilize those different experiences and those different skills and apply it to the world of work when they go forward throughout their careers. So having those culturally relevant training within our program, as well as having a diverse cohort, is essentially what makes our program really important and really beneficial across the province. And so if you ever want to know more, please send us an email, or if you ever want to connect with other people in our cohort who have gone through, like, just get in touch with us and we can ensure to make those connections happen. That's everything from me, and I will pass it on to the next person.